Okay, our next deal is actually two deals in one, and this is by Sergey Garbar. So please welcome Sergey.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. So if you can create win-win deals, you will get repeat clients. I'll show you right now. I got a phone call from a bandit sign for a mobile home. Lady was asking $18,000. Back then, that was my second deal with mobile homes. I didn't know much about it, but $18,000 didn't pique my interest. So she followed up with me in a few weeks, and during our conversation, she dropped it to $13,000. So I decided to go ahead and take a look on the property. It was a very nice double white mobile home with wood floors and tiled bathrooms. I did a cost of sale analysis for her. And what it is that we sit with her and I ask her to grab a piece of paper and a pen, and we run the numbers together. So we start with after repair value, which was about between $10,000 and $12,000. Then we factor holding cost, marketing, and repairs. And at the end, I ask her what she thinks going to be fair amount of money for me to make. And on the bottom, that's kind of my offer. At that day, I offered her $6,500. It wasn't good enough for her. And she dropped her number from 13 to 11. So I thought, yeah, man, we're done here. I mean, we're too far apart. But my partner, Anthony, suggested that we might be able to get an option on that property as long as we can get it under 10. So we ran right back to her and explained that we might be able to get option at $9,000 for 3 months. She asked me what's option mean, and I'm like, whoa, don't you know what's option? I mean, I talk to everyone knows what's options. So I gotta explain to her that option is the right to purchase the property for 3 months at $9,000. She agreed on that, and we start looking for our option buyer. We did quite a few open houses. Thank you very much to Roger. Roger, thank you, man. And but in few months there was no buyer here. She called me back a couple months later and asked me if I still will pay her $6,500, my original offer. I'm like, oh, that was 2 months ago. Market changes, especially with mobile homes. So I got back with her with $5,500. She said, no way I'm going to take that. But then she called me next day and said, yeah, I will take the $5,500. Which still was a good deal. I showed her the numbers. It's not like I just lowballing her. There is a lot rent that needs to be paid and so forth. Okay, so I get that. I found the buyer for $12,000 next month, and here's how the numbers worked out. So I got the property for $5,500. I had $500 in closing costs. My GV partner got $1,500. He was out of state at the moment. And closing cost $700. Sold it for $12,000 with the financing. So I got $3,000 down and $400 a month for 26 months at 12% interest. My profit was $5,200, and I got it in 14 months instead of 26, and I'm gonna explain how that happened. I like win-win deals, so do my customers. Here's the testimonials from both parties. Can you get next slide, please? It's interesting, but the lady sold it for $5,500, and she thought it's the best deal she could get. And my buyer lady purchased it for $12,000. She also thought it was the best deal because I've been able to meet their needs. The one got cash right away, and the other one get financing. By the way, it gets better. The deal could have ended there, but I have been following up with my buyer who've been paying every time on time. One day I came across a great deal that I thought will work well for her. With great help from fellow PAC students, Krista Hickson and Don Reed. Are they here? No, probably buying properties. I closed on another mobile home with a private money lender. My original buyer loved the deal, and we agreed on numbers. I also helped her to structure and sell her old mobile home. So now she is receiving payments for like next 4 years, and she made good on that one too. Here is the new mobile home. Can we show the picture? This one comes with the land. and she liked the park better. So this is the numbers on this one. We got 29 in the deal. There was some holding cost, not much. Total was 30,000 and some change. I rented with option to purchase for 45, so approximate profit would be around $15,000. And also by selling the older mobile home, she cashed me out, so I got my money back in 14 months instead of 26. I also want to thank you, the people who helped me out with both deals, my mentor, Augie Bailat, my dear friend Anthony Velasquez, Roger Agnes, Wagner Soares, Krista Hickson, Don Reed, and Frank and Sue Folco. Guys, thank you very much. All the members and PAC students, you made it happen. Thank you very much. Any questions, by the way? Yep. Yes, it stands for Personal Acting Coaching and Training.
The question is, what is PACT?
What's PACT stands for? Yes, it's approved CFRI mentoring program, and Augie Bailat is the mentor, so you can find him today. It's a great place to learn and make money.
The question is, what is the phone number for the hard money lender that you use?
Phone number? Okay, that's something that I keep to myself. I'm sorry, but any other questions? Yep. Yep, then. Okay.
Let me repeat the question. He said, what made Sergey approach the person about a more expensive mobile home, right? Because he'd already purchased the first one.
Okay, a couple of reasons. First of all, she paid like a clock, and she is paying like a clock. So I want to keep my customers for longer, you know. The second of all, I talk to her once in a while to keep up, you know, with what's going on, and I find out that she don't really like the place because it's an old age, and she would rather buy something maybe in 55 and older. So this way I can, you know, move her up, and she can still keep paying for now 11 years on time to HIP National Bank. So that's one of the reasons.
And where is HIP National Bank located?
Right there. Any more?
Any more questions? No, that's it?
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
Great. Good job.